Barcelona are in good form heading into the Catalan derby, seeking a 7th consecutive win. They haven't lost this fixture in 10 league meetings. They host Sergio González's Espanyol, who are on a miserable run, having not won any of their last 10 league matches on the road. All eyes will be on Luciano Vietto at the Madrigal. Marcelino will be hoping his goals can help consolidate a European place for Villarreal. Hoping to contain him at David Moyes' Real Sociedad, who remain unbeaten after the Scots' first 3 games in charge. Granada are enduring a dismal run. They haven't won any of their last 9 league games and are the lowest scorers in La Liga. Valencia were left heartbroken by Barcelona's late show last weekend. Nuno's team would be looking to recapture their early season form. Yes, Granada against Valencia is third in a triple header of live Spanish football this evening. That's later at 8. Before that, David Moyes takes his Real Sociedad side to El Madrigal to face Villarreal. Kick-off there at 6. But first up, it's the Catalan derby. Barcelona against Espanyol in just a few moments' time. All available here on Sky Sports 5. At the top of La Liga, Barcelona have a little ground to make up. They sit third, 5 points behind leaders Real Madrid. Sevilla beat Rayo in the early game today to stay 4th. Valencia can close the gap on them with a win over Granada later. A win for Villarreal against Moyes' Real Sociedad side would see them move up to 6th. If Espanyol can beat neighbours Barcelona, they'd jump into the top half. Real Sociedad still unbeaten and without conceding under Moyes, they're looking to continue their steady progress. And Granada, who sits 16th, are just desperate to pull away from the drop zone. So records equalled and records broken for Real Madrid last night. They're laying down a marker in La Liga this season. Luis Enrique knows his Barcelona side must keep winning to keep Los Blancos in their sights. I am delighted to say joining me tonight is Gianfranco Zola and, as ever, Guillaume Balaguer. Gianfranco, great to see you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Tell us what you've made of Barcelona so far under Luis Enrique this season.
Well, it looks like in the last few games they've been picking up again. I think they've won 6 games in a row, and they're looking for the 7th today. I think they've been improving also because Suarez is coming into place a little bit better. His performances are trying to be more effective for the club, and I think the fact that Xavi is back into the team is helping a little bit, especially in the distributions of the game, in the controlling of the game, which is something that Barcelona needs to have all the time, because you know, the players up front, they need to be fed, if I can say that, with balls, and they need to have control of the game. And in that terms, Xavi is certainly a fantastic player for them.
Has that been one of the biggest problems for you that Luis Enrique has had to deal with? Not necessarily the front players, but the assists to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you know, the teams now, when they play Barcelona, what they're trying to do right now, they are trying to defend deeper and deeper. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to stop the ball into the front players, because they know that when the ball is in their feet, it becomes very difficult to stop them. So what they're trying to do, they try to prevent the ball to get into them. That's why we were just talking with Guilherme, you know, Messi is getting less balls, he's receiving less balls than before, because the players, they want to stop the problems before he starts, you know, and I think it's a good tactic. So Barcelona's got a problem that more and more the plays at the back, the defenders have the ball. So they need to improve in that, otherwise they won't be as effective.
Despite last week's win at Valencia, Luis Enrique did receive criticism for fielding 2 holding midfielders. Not needed today, of course. Javier Mascherano drops to centre-back. Jeremy Mathieu is out. In comes Ivan Rakitic. As for Espanyol, well, Sergio makes 2 changes from the 2-1 league win against Levante. In come Alvaro and Eric. And Guillaume, for those who haven't seen much of Espanyol, explain their philosophy under Sergio and how they'll approach this particular game.
The philosophy of the club is quite clear. Let's not pay for players, let's get cheap players, and let's try to win games. In the process as well, let's get players from the lower ranks, and fingers crossed that they're good enough, like Eric, who actually is good, the centre-back. There's a lack of vision at the club at the moment. There's a lack of money, certainly. And with what Sergio González has, he's got to deal with. Now he's a new coach who's tried to do things one way and then another way, and then he's on his fifth way at the moment, hoping again for the points. So all that is what Espanyol is about. What is it, 21-2 in the last 10 games with Barcelona at the Camp Nou. We haven't scored a goal at the Camp Nou in 5 years. 2 victories since 1982. So although...
After hearing all that,
you have to be very optimistic in this position.
What are you expecting today?
Well, I'm expecting a tough team for Espanyol, that's for sure. Barcelona is in good moment, and they want to keep that moment going. So, you know, I hope they're going to be defending very well.
OK, the Catalan derby, Barcelona against Espanyol. Commentary team, Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer.
Good afternoon, a beautiful afternoon in Catalonia, not a cloud in the sky. Warm conditions greeting these footballing neighbours. Espanyol, the poor relations in town, haven't finished above Barcelona and the Spanish standing since 1942. Not a particularly good record against passing years either. They've not beaten Barcelona in the last 10 games. Barcelona, of course, have the mission today of needing to win to keep up with Atletico and Real Madrid, both ahead of them. Espanyol sitting snugly in the middle of the table. It's a very strong Barcelona side as well tonight, Terry Gibson.
It is, certainly is, and it's going to be interesting to see the attitude of Espanyol. They have 2 strikers, obvious strikers, in Felipe Caicedo and Sergio Garcia. Both capable of scoring goals, both capable of causing Barcelona's defence problems. Barcelona might just have the miracle advantage when it comes to midfield play. Jose Cañas, Victor Sanchez, just the 2 central midfield players for Espanyol up against the 3 of Barcelona.
Well, they're taking the game to Barcelona. Caicedo teases the ball in by Jordi Alba. It's pretty much a settled Barcelona team at the moment. They managed to rest all of these players in midweek. Neymar's looking fit and fresh. Suarez alongside him. Messi, the other part of the dream team on this near side with Luis Suarez. Did that offside?
I must admit, I thought initially he was offside. It took some time for the referee to blow the whistle. Just drifted into an offside position there, didn't he, in the opening minute or so of the game. Lack of concentration from Luis Suarez.
Luis Enrique has never lost against Espanyol as a coach or as a player in senior competition. Terry was doing his homework on Enrique. And he's opposite number Sergio González, who were rivals in midfield for a number of years.
Yep, 7 meetings in derby matches between those 2 former players. It's Barcelona 3 wins and 4 draws, so that the theme continues, doesn't it, with Barcelona dominating this fixture, but 2 close matches last season. 2 1-0 wins for Barcelona.
There is Neymar to Messi. Scuttled away by Eric. You find this season the central defender. Only 20 years of age, interesting what Guillaume was saying about the club philosophy to bring the players through the system, find them at lower ranking clubs. I think he's the latest. He's only playing his 4th game for Espanyol. He's up against Messi, Suarez and Neymar. Some initiation, isn't it?
Be absolutely delighted to be playing in this match, though. It is a 4-4-2 from Espanyol. Midfield players going to deny Barcelona too much possession.
There is Suarez. And Merrick, the 20-year-old, passes his first test. Born in the Ivory Coast and learned his trade in the Espanyol B and youth teams. There's Mascherano. Such is the strength of Barcelona's squad at the moment. Who's been playing for Spain and doesn't even make the bench. He's been used the back end of this week as well at Montoya, the fullback, who was hardly featured in Luis Enrique's plans this season. He's going to be allowed to leave the club if somebody wants his services come January. There's Messi. Dancing with Dani Alves. It's a rare poor pass from him. One back by Rakitic. Now Xavi. Xavi keeping his place, his 7th league start of the season. He's already made replacement, and former partner Iniesta is fit again. He played in the cup in midweek, but doesn't start this game. There's Alba inside. Turn from Suarez. Nice left from Sergio Garcia. As many teams find, Espanyol is struggling to get a slice of the ball early on.
But they aren't leaving the 2 players up, and I think that's the plan from Sergio. Two banks of 4. Showing a bit of courage in leaving Sergio Garcia and Casado up front. It's going to be quick attacks. Attacks that don't last particularly long for Espanyol, but are going to hope to catch out Barcelona with just the 2 central defenders left back.
Arbia. It's an achievement at the moment if they can cross the halfway line, but it seems like they're playing a game just to get the ball over the halfway line. At the moment, they're not succeeding with it at the feet of a player. Rakitic. Jordi Alba to Xavi. Neymar. It's interesting, as at the start of the season they were phasing Xavi out of the team, but he's a vital cog at the moment. He won the last 6 games in the row. He's brought some leadership to the team. Rakitic with the cross. Suarez was waiting, taken off his head by Alvaro.
Good cross from Rakitic. Some curve on it as well. Suarez drifted at the far post. Good defending from Alvaro. They are going to have to defend well today, him and the youngster, Eric.
Is taking care of PK at the near post. That's led by Arbia. It's the Barcelona fans who are making the noise. Old Sergio Gonzalez doesn't have a lot of support from his fans. Only 100 tickets are allowed to Espanyol. Certainly not like a derby as we know it in the UK.
And they were restricted to use of the friends and families of the players. I'm sure the players have got 1 or 2 noisy family members they can rely upon if they do score a goal to make themselves heard in the new camp.
Maybe the Welsh should start a chorus, sorry. Luis Enrique saying that he fears the not so secret weapon of Espanyol, which is their ability to counter-attack. To Sanchez to Fuentes. Fuentes is the former Cordoba player. Back to Sanchez. Nice movement this from Espanyol. Sergio Garcia across the face of goal, and well, a bit of a scramble. Jordi Alba had to go to ground.
Well, the threat is there, isn't it? The fact they've got 2 strikers playing high up the pitch means that if one goes wide and crosses it, it's always his partner in the 18-yard box. And Casado almost really good cross from Sergio Garcia. It's good movement from Espanyol, good play as well. The fullback Fuentes got forward.
There's Rakitic. Does have a great record against Espanyol. 9 goals in 15 matches against them. 6 in his last 4 against their crosstown rivals. Shrano to Alba. Neymar. Barcelona would like to score the early goal. Of course, they suffered a shock home defeat at the beginning of November against Celta de Vigo. Last week against Valencia, it was left until the final moments of the match. Busquets scored the winner. Neymar retains the ball brilliantly. Now Rakitic. Messi makes his move. Spotted the run of Xavi, who goes down, but it was an accidental collision in the eyes of the referee. It's Alvaro, wasn't it, who nickled for him?
With his head, it appears. It's needed from Barcelona, someone to break up from midfield to join into the attack. Through that space left by Messi. Alvaro slips, doesn't he? That's not a penalty. It was a half-hearted appeal from Xavi as well, wasn't it? But that's what's needed from Barcelona. Midfield player breaking into that position.
Still going strong, Xavi. Turns 35 next month. Said to be his farewell season. And he holds the club record for appearances. This is his 738th game. Lionel Messi. Teasing the pass to Neymar. Neymar finds a gap, and it's Xavi who's in there again. Noticeable today that he's the midfield player who's been asked to surge in there.
I think he's using his intelligence because he knows there's a space there. Suarez and Neymar are staying wide. Messi's dropping deep. Barcelona have been dominating possession there in the attacking half of the pitch. There isn't great distances for Xavi to make that 10-15 yard run. It's not a 30-40 yard. Here we see the attack from Espanyol. It's a really good cross, and Lucas Vázquez at the far post joining up with Caicedo. Plenty there to keep the Barcelona defenders occupied.
Sergio Garcia was a former Barcelona, plays a nice little layoff. Jordi Alba's having to really dig into his defensive play today. Heavy-handed challenge on Luis Suarez. Welcome to the Catalan derby.
He's the most advanced player, Lucas Vázquez, in terms of that midfield quartet. The other three, pretty much central midfield players, and it's Salva Sevilla, Cañas, Victor Sanchez. It's quite a lopsided midfield, but they've got the one wide player, but the other three are really giving a nice block in front of the back four. It's an adventurous system from Sergio.
So far they're containing Barcelona very well as Suarez tries to thread it through. Oh, nutmeg on Luis Suarez. That will be enjoyed by Cañas. Well, of course, will have faced him in these days at Swansea City. Sergio Busquets there. He's celebrating his 300th career game to Barcelona. Salva. Albia. Run from Caicedo. Excellent tackle from Piqué. Barcelona still struggling to really find their rhythm here. Dani Alves. Messi. Alba has lots of space on that far side. Albia closes him down now and halts him with an excellent tackle. Winning possession, no free kick given. Sergio Garcia one-on-one with Piqué here. Oh, what a brilliant goal! What a fantastic goal, and the Nou Camp is silenced. Garcia, on his return to the club that let him go a long time ago, scores a stunning individual goal.
Busquets initially was dispossessed, and then we saw the merits of being brave away from home against Barcelona. Played two attacking players. And the counter-attack was on. It wasn't just one player, which you see from so many teams that come here, play in this stadium, prepared just to leave one player out. Busquets tried to play his way out, a little bit complacent. Caicedo puts him under enough pressure there. There's one striker, there's the second one picking it up. Caicedo makes the break into the box, takes Mascherano away, and leaves a hell of a space there for Sergio Garcia to cut inside Gerard Piqué in the 18-yard box. And a confident finish. He's a good player, Sergio Garcia, and Caicedo does so well here to dispossess Busquets. And then they're on the march. No foul against Busquets. And Sergio Garcia completes the attack in style.
Dreadful defending all round from Barcelona, from Busquets to Piqué, and Bravo will be unhappy the way that he was beaten on that post as well. 5th goal of the season for Sergio Garcia, and who was once the leading scorer in the Barcelona B team 11 years ago, made his debut in 2002. Part of the Frank Rijkaard era, should I say, but headed off to Zaragoza Betis, and he's now a fixture, of course, one of the senior stars at Espanyol.
Perhaps suggesting there, the cameraman, that Mark Bartra might have done a better job defending.
Well, there they go again, Espanyol. Sergio Garcia couldn't believe the ease in which he entered the Barcelona penalty area. Mascherano. Xavi. 50 minutes gone. He's added an extra edge to this game. Neymar to Suarez. Suarez just hasn't got into the flow of things yet, has he?
Nobody has for Barcelona. Seen Xavi make 1 or 2 runs into the box. No attempts on goal yet. Kiko Casilla hasn't. Can't recollect to have to use his hands yet.
Messi, great ball in. Xavi lays it off. Neymar comes in, but Alvaro clears the lines. Excellent defending. It's repetitive, isn't it, from Espanyol? Neymar. Rakitic. Scored a great free kick from distance in midweek in the Copa del Rey. Xavi. Alba. Now Mascherano. Well, pass. Espanyol happy to sit back, absorb, and then come in with a tigerish tackles when Barcelona get within 30 yards of goal. Rabia. Safety first. Xavi. Messi to Rakitic. Busquets wins it back. He's got some making up to do, Sergio Busquets. Rakitic. Busquets to Xavi. Game of patience this for Barcelona. 2 excellent backs and 4 from Espanyol getting behind the ball. Messi to Xavi. Little out from Suarez. Rakitic. Barcelona fans trying to be supportive. It's been a frustrating start to this game. Neymar. Suarez doesn't get there. It was a committed challenge again from Alvaro. Here's Caicedo.
Well drilled, aren't they, Espanyol? As you said, the 2 backs are 4. Lucas Vazquez has got a particularly important part to play. Albeit has been taken away from that right back position by the runs of Neymar. Leaves the space free for Jordi Alba. Lucas Vazquez has to be vigilant in terms of picking up the Barcelona fullback.
Rakitic to Messi. Rakitic not continuing his run. Kiko Casilla, the goalkeeper, of course, is now a full Spanish international. Made his debut recently against Germany. Came on for the last 13 minutes. Sergio Garcia, of course, the striker, also played for Spain. Made a couple of appearances. Rakitic to Piqué. Bravo. Mascherano to Busquets. It's all a little bit repetitive at the moment. Predictable, isn't it, from Barcelona? Something you'd expect with Messi and Neymar. That's a great ball from Messi, but just a little bit too much pace on it for Jordi Alba to catch up.
There is that space, and here we see Casado. I think there's a foul there. He's just putting Busquets under pressure. And Sergio Garcia gets away. It is difficult for PK in the penalty box, 1 against 1. Certainly does favour the striker. The ability Sergio Garcia has. He's cutting on his left foot. Finish off really smartly.
The captain leading from the front. Mascherano to Rakitic. PK. Busquets. Neymar. Chased all the way by Casado. He caught him with his wake. Referee deciding that a free kick is suffice, no yellow card for the Espanyol striker.
That's what we should see more from Barcelona. They're three of the best strikers in the world, but they've become a team of passers where it's two-touch football. They're moving the ball about slowly. Teams can get back into position. They need that individual talent of Suarez, Messi, Neymar to run at defenders.
Alves, they've gone for the element of surprise this time. Busquets with a cross. Skied by Xavi. A little more forthright, wasn't it?
A little bit more urgency. Xavi involved. Busquets with the cutback. So which Xavi's intending to do, curl it into the top corner, gets too much on it.
Casado got back to his feet after committing the foul, but he's asked for some attention from the medical men. This is where he did the damage, trying to catch Neymar.
Doesn't look an impact injury. It looks like he's buckled his knees and ankle. He's holding just below his knee. This will be really interesting. He can't continue. They do have Stuani on the bench, an attacker, a striker. Top scorer this year with 7 goals, 5 in the league, 2 against Alaves in the cup in midweek. Or would he, now they've got the 1 goal, go with a more defensive player?
Most of Stuani's goals come in the last 5 minutes of matches.
So it's far too early for him yet.
To lose the mobility of Felipe Caicedo. He's taking his time and suffering the wrath of the Barcelona supporters.
Does appear to be struggling.
Sergio Gonzalez has got his whole bench up and limbering for action. Floodlights on now as day turns into night in the beautiful city of Barcelona. Quarter of the game gone. Espanyol leading through that Sergio Garcia goal. Neymar spotting the run of Rakitic, but also spotting the run of Rakitic, who was Eric, the young defender, who stole the ball off him brilliantly.
Good communication. You see Salva Sevilla there, talking to his defensive teammates. Good communication needed to pick up those runs from Rakitic and Xavi from midfield. You track the run, you pass him on to a defender. You just cross your fingers and hope that someone picks him up. The last-ditch challenge.
Rakitic. Neymar. Xavi. To PK. Xavi, obvious passes to Jordi Alba. Messi. Xavi. Messi. Rakitic. Considering the shot, plays it in, but the boot applied by Alvaro. PK plays it back. Chased by Casado, the man who caught him out. Or caught out to Busquets for the goal. I'm sure that when Piqué analyses the goal, he'll feel that he should have closed Sergio Garcia down. Neymar drives inside, but Salva wins it back. Alvaro. It's like a game, isn't it, for Espanyol? They just keep winning the ball, playing it at the halfway line. Barcelona start again, but not making a great deal of ground. Now, Dani Alves back on his feet. Leaves the defender on his feet. Behind him is Rakitic. Alba with a little bit of space for the first time. Into the 6. Suarez doesn't get there. Once more to relative safety for Espanyol. Xavi. Now Rakitic. Busquets. .4% of the possession. Usual statistics for Barcelona, but 100% concentration defensively from Espanyol. Mascherano. Messi. Alba starts his run. There's his pin, they dip out again. Suarez. Mascherano to Alba. It's like orbiting the 18-yard box, isn't it? Will they get touchdown? Here is Lionel Messi, falls kindly for Alves, back in towards Suarez, and just a nudge from Eric was enough to unsettle him.
They're patient there in their build-up, Barcelona. They have to try and find some penetration from somewhere. We've seen Xavi try his best and Rakitic from making those sharp runs from midfield. It is two-touch football around the edge of the box. Espanyol look quite comfortable.
Neymar, Rakitic, Piqué quickens the pace to Dani Alves. So Enrique standing right on the touchline, willing his team on. I think the message from him is quicken the pace of play. Messi, Jordi Alba. Xavi, Suarez. Xavi to Neymar. Suarez, if he looked at the ball, was offside. Excellent game that Eric Bailly is having. Looks assured, doesn't he? 4th game for the club.
And if he does, he looks quick. He's a strong player as well. It's a new partnership, isn't it, for Espanyol at the heart of defence with Alvaro, who's only 24 years of age as well.
Caicedo. Barcelona's defenders standing off. Garcia's got a chance of a second here. Well, doesn't really trouble Bravo. Well, Luis Enrique will be troubled by the standoffish defending from Barcelona.
That's the two strikers, and Lucas Vázquez again.
Suarez to Neymar. It's very rare for the Barcelona supporters, those coolest, to turn on the players. Now Messi. Can he get them off their seats? Or Messi's taken down in full flight by Salva Sevilla. Well, I'm sure he's going to receive a yellow card for that.
It's the first time we've seen Messi pick the ball up and run at defenders. Look to dribble. Salva Sevilla's probably saying, I tried my best to win the ball cleanly.
He kind of stumbled, didn't he, as he went to make the tackle. His right foot gave way, catching Messi with his left.
Chance for Espanyol, Rob. Sergio Garcia should have shown the confidence he showed with the goal that he scored, but it was 1-against-1. This time it was against Mascherano in the box, but he chose to shoot early, a tame finish, a back pass almost to Sergio Bravo. This is a chance for Barcelona. We saw Rakitic come up with a fine effort midweek in the cup match against Huesca. With jokes that he'd still be last in the queue. I don't think he's anywhere near the ball again.
Same distance, same angle, wasn't it?
Yep.
Espanyol are complaining, referee. The ball has not been put in the right position. There was actually a divot about 4 feet behind Lionel Messi there where the tackle was made. That's the point that's been made by Lucas. You can see the divot there now.
Actually might make it more difficult for Messi to steal that yard or so. To get the ball over the wall and down. Now we're talking about Lionel Messi, of course.
Very much down the goalkeeper can see that. Oh, he heard it crash off the bar. That was the first he knew of a fantastic free kick from Lionel Messi. Fantastic but frustrating if you're a Barcelona supporter.
It was a really good effort from Lionel Messi. So Kiko Casilla was rooted to the spot. Fantastic attempt from Lionel Messi. Just inches away from finding the equaliser for Barcelona. Much needed equaliser as well.
Busquets to Piqué. The scoreline will put a smile on the face of Guillaume Balaguer. How long will it last though? There's Jordi Alba. Lucas digging in. Neymar. Xavi. Piqué to Busquets. The two responsible for the Espanyol goal. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Suarez. Neymar. Now Busquets. Alves has made a great run from the right, but he's not spotted. Rakitic to Alves, to Rakitic. Bailey dives in. Back to Rakitic. Quicker play from Barcelona. What a wonderful saving tackle again from Eric Bailey.
Staying with the runners, aren't they, Espanyol? Victor Sanchez doing a really good job, playing in a slightly unfamiliar position, wider in the midfield. He's tracking the runs of Dani Alves.
Was a great header. He came firing in there, Piqué, straight into the waiting hands of Kiko Casilla.
It's an out-swinging corner from Rakitic. Determined header from Piqué. Comfortable save for Casilla.
Here's Sergio Garcia. Caicedo. Stopped by Dani Alves. He's down on the floor again, this striker. He's already received treatment now. Neymar steps on the gas. Offers a race with Arbia, but the Espanyol fullback just has that extra yard on him. Xavi. Mascherano. Suarez turns into trouble. Lucas, not too many options ahead of him. Hits it in the vicinity of Sergio Garcia, but anchoring there is Busquets. Now to Xavi. Messi. Barcelona in need of a touch of Messi magic. Takes on Bale. Was the goalkeeper. Man of the match so far is this young central defender who tracked Lionel Messi every single step of the way then.
This is what's needed, more of this from Lionel Messi and Barcelona. They have these brilliant individuals. You can have a system of play to defend, for get back behind the ball, but if a player like Lionel Messi wants to run at defenders, he has the ability to beat them with ease. And again, it's Eric Bailly, a great challenge to deny Messi a clean attempt on goal.
Now it's Luis Suarez. We've seen Neymar and Messi express themselves in the last 5 minutes. And Suarez find his first La Liga goal for Barcelona. Big score recently, of course, in the Champions League against Espanyol. Here is the Barca number 9 to Lionel Messi, the world's most famous number 10. Suarez is there, but he was offside. times it's been caught like that. Luis Suarez. This is the run from Messi. No room for error for Bailey. Approaching the final 10 minutes of the first half here. Don't forget, coming up later on, 6 o'clock kickoff is Villarreal against Real Sociedad. David Moyes' team, Sky Sports 5. Followed by our 8 o'clock offering, Granada against Valencia. Hoping to get back into the top 4. And on Monday, the crew look back on Revista. Sergio Garcia all played in at the moment. The talking point is going to be the lack of punch from Barcelona and also their lack of organisation in defence.
Yeah, well, it's about every 10 minutes that Espanyol do have an attack, and when they do, they get forward with real confidence and far too much ease for Barcelona's liking. Barcelona are dominating possession territorially as well, but Kiko Casilla, Messi has hit the bar. Other than that, Kiko Casilla, a couple of comfortable saves, nothing untoward for the Espanyol goalkeeper.
Busquets to Piqué. Rakitic. Alves. Rakitic with a hit and hope cross. Xavi's on the end of it, plays it back to Suarez, who tries to pass it in. But Casilla had it watched all of the way.
It's not a clean strike from Luis Suarez. Get involved in the build-up. Xavi gets himself into the box again. Holds it back for Luis Suarez, who should do better. Just snatches at the finish.
Mascherano takes control at the back. Bravo. Jordi Alba. Mascherano. Excellently closed down by Cañas. Credit to Sergio Gonzalez, the coach of Espanyol. He's managing to get the maximum out of what I think what he'll agree is a fairly limited team, especially at the clubhouse. Messi to Neymar.
Recently gone 5 games without a win. Took a league win last week against Levante and cup match midweek. 2-0 win at Alaves.
It's almost a year since Espanyol won back-to-back matches in La Liga. 10 months.
Only 2 points picked up on their travel so far this season. 4 defeats, 2 draws away from home.
A long way to go before they can declare this a famous victory.
Of course.
Neymar. Choice pass, Caicedo. Now to Rakitic. Lionel Messi. Lovely shimmy from Messi. Into Rakitic. Messi the maestro once more. Over the top, brilliant ball. Wonderful save from Casilla to keep out. Jordi Alba who ghosted it.
Again, Arbia looks at Lucas Vazquez, who's shirking the responsibility in terms of picking up those runs of... But Arbia's going to have to do with Neymar and Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, again, it's not a real clean strike. Must be a better connection in terms of the side foot volley.
It's the most difficult save that Kiko Casilla has had to make so far. You can see why he's been selected for the Spanish national team, challenging Iker Casillas, and of course David De Gea for the goalkeeping gloves of the nation. I'm sure at some point we're going to see Andres Iniesta. Piqué. There's Bailey. Followed through, but the referee quite rightly said that he won the ball. Espanyol sportingly put it out of play. He goes over to offer apologies to Lionel Messi. I don't think it was his intention to injure him. He just another one that slipped and followed through.
Accidental collision, occupational hazard. Messi recovered quickly. No complaints from Messi either. Just wonder whether Iniesta on the bench. You always see Barcelona play with a holding defence midfield player. I'm not so sure there's a real need for one of those today. And Busquets. I think Iniesta's going to come on. It's either probably going to be for Xavi or Rakitic, but if Luis Enrique feels it needs be, he might go with the option of the Iniesta, Rakitic and Xavi in midfield.
Neymar, spot by Arbia.
Or perhaps he feels that Piqué and Mascherano still do need a defensive midfield player.
To the final 5 of the first half. Messi. Does this have shades of the recent defeat here against Celta de Vigo? Neymar. Xavi the captain. Mascherano. Jordi Alba. Suarez was lurking in that. Chances of Barcelona getting a goal if it's just launched into the box are pretty slim, especially if it's at a heading height, given the lack of aerial threat from Messi, Neymar, Suarez. Messi, Xavi, Neymar put a freestyle into Barcelona, make no ground very neatly. Espanyol counter-attack. This is what Enrique was warning them about. Are they going to do it again? Can he keep his feet this time? And it's a tremendous tackle from Claudio Bravo. Maybe not textbook goalkeeping, but it keeps Barcelona in the game.
Just see how alert they are when they do see an opportunity to get forward. It's Victor Sanchez with a heavy touch. I think that gives Claudio Bravo a chance to make that save. Win the ball back. They spring really quickly from defence into attack. They've had the better chances. They're 1-0 ahead. It could be 2 or 3.
There is Victor Sanchez. He did well, actually, didn't he, to regain his feet? He seemed to be almost treading water, it seemed, at one point.
He's working really hard in that left-sided midfield position, up and down the pitch. Just seemed to run out of steam there. It's not his central midfield player. He's doing a really good job for Espanyol on this left side. He's nullifying the threat of Dani Alves.
Messi to Suarez. Suarez to Jordi Alba. Alba full steam ahead, puts the cross in with a simple header from Alvaro.
So the break is on again. It's not given an offside. And he has the heavy touch there when he initially tries to control it. A better touch. And he has the chance then just to flick that ball over Claudio Bravo. Good goalkeeping from the Barcelona keeper.
Rakitic follows the line of the 6. It's more brilliant defending. Incredible organisation this from Espanyol. Just a couple of minutes to hang on before they can celebrate with a half-time cup of tea.
He talks about the defeat against Celta Vigo. I think the big difference there, Rob, was that Barcelona always looked as if they were going to score a goal. They hit the woodwork on, I think it's 4 or 5 occasions. Some Kiko Casilla made one worthwhile save from Jordi Alba. Messi hit the bar. Apart from that, it's been far too easy for Espanyol. It's amazing what you can do with 26% possession.
2 best chances of the game. Mascherano. Piqué. Passing accuracy is good from Barcelona. Problem is all of the passes are 30, 40 metres away from goal.
And safe, easy passes on too many occasions.
Messi. Rakitic. Alves. Busquets. Spare man frequently is Jordi Alba on the far side. Now Neymar. Arbia. Haven't crossed the line. Neymar. Xavi. Time running out in the first half for Barcelona. Will somebody show some inspiration? Going to be interesting, Terry, to see what the fans' reaction is when that half-time whistle goes.
I think they're a bit disappointed with the lack of attempts at goal. Of course, they'll be disappointed by the scoreline. Plenty of time left in this game. Plenty of work for Espanyol to do. Plenty of time for Barcelona to get back on level terms and go on and get the winner. Certainly has been an excellent first half so far for Espanyol.
Jordi Alba to Suarez, to Xavi. Xavi lays it back to Messi. Messi through a sea of players. They needed Lionel Messi, Barcelona, right on the 45-minute mark. A flash of inspiration from Lionel Messi.
We're not going to have to worry about the crowd's reaction now, are they? Back on level terms. It needed a bit of individual magic. And Messi comes up with it. It was always going to be down this left flank for Barcelona. The defensive partnership down that right flank of Arbia and Lucas Vázquez has been the weakness for Espanyol. And they play the ball into the box again. Xavi gets himself in the 18-yard box. Messi just loitering around that side, finds himself space, trusts that Xavi is going to find him, and trusts that left foot again with a great swerving effort. Wraps his foot around it. Kiko Casilla goes full length. Probably thinks it's going to go wide. And it just creeps inside that post. Inch perfect finish from Lionel Messi.
Well, he found the tightest of tunnels, didn't he? That's what the game has been crying out for if you're a Barcelona follower. And you have to have some commiserations there at Espanyol. Half-time whistle goes, and it is a bit of a mixed reaction from the Barcelona supporters. Delighted that Lionel Messi scored that incredible goal, but disappointed all round with Barcelona's performance. And there's the man who scored the goal, Sergio Garcia, at the Camp Nou in the Catalan derby. It's Barcelona 1, Espanyol 1.
Yes, almost 45 minutes, executed perfectly by Espanyol, but you just can't keep the little genius quiet, can you? Oh, what a player he is. We'll get the thoughts of Gianfranco and a very sad game right now. Espanyol go one up and look comfortable. Who else but Lionel Messi to get Barca out of trouble? It's 1-1 in the Catalan derby.
Sponsored by Bet365.